What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and just wanted to make this video. I'm sure you guys have probably seen this, but not everyone knows about it. Some people are just getting into firearms, just getting into concealed carry, just starting their everyday carry journey. Anyways, I'll show you what I'm carrying right now. FN503 in my pocket. Just got home from work. That is my go-to for pocket carry at work and so on. But anyways, today we're going to talk about, let me grab it actually, concealed carry insurance. So obviously you have insurance on your car, on your house. If you get robbed, if there's a fire, if there's a flood, it basically protects you, right? So this is the same exact thing, but for concealed carry. If you get into some sort of self-defense encounter, you have your defense basically paid for up to a certain amount. You have damages. Let's say you miss some shots, a building gets hit, someone's car get hit. You don't hit another person, but let's say you hit something else, they cover that. On top of that, other stuff, like, I don't know if you guys saw this recently, I think Colin Noir posted it recently, but there was a lady who was robbed on the street of Chicago, or some guy just grabbed onto her and she shot immediately. That family is suing her. Simply, he committed a crime on her, she defended herself, and that family is suing for like 10 million or some crazy number. This also protects you as well. It gives you a certain amount of money that basically, if they sue you in civil court, that you're basically protected by. This company will pay for it. And what I use is USCCA. Now, the reason why I'm showing you this stuff is because it's more than just insurance. It's a peace of mind. But on top of that, when I ordered it, they offer you certain stuff at certain times throughout the year and so on. I think the plans range from like 29 to 49. There's 3 different plans or whatever, and they all cover a certain amount of stuff. You want this, trust me. Spending $30 or $40 or $50 a month compared to if you have something like that happen where they sue you for 10 million. Let's be honest, they're not going to win $10 million, but they may win 2 million. They may win 500,000. That's going to be a big financial strain. Also, they put money towards your bail. Let's say you get charged in a self-defense encounter until they sort things out. Let's say you're in jail because you shot someone, but you had to. While they're working things out, and even let's say you get charged, they may know that you're fine. Some states will say, okay, it was a self-defense encounter, you're good to go. Other states, they'll throw you in jail, they'll charge you, and you'll have to go to court regardless of how good you were in the situation. Not being the person who attacked the other person, being the person defending yourself, simply protecting people, and so on. Sometimes, in certain states, they will still make you go to court. This will pay for your bail money to get out of jail, also legal expenses, and so on. It's something you want to have, trust me. $30, $40, or $50 a month versus $2 million, $5 million, $3 million, whatever, plus whatever bail is, plus lawyer expenses. That adds up quick. Whereas, let's say $30 a month, that's, $360 a year, right? That's not that bad. Every year, yes, everything's expensive right now. Food, electricity, literally everything is through the roof expensive. Gas, everything. But this gives you a little bit of peace of mind, especially with the way things are going nowadays. You see these attacks on camera, you hear how many mass shootings there are all over the country, you hear all this stuff, so you want to be protected just in case. You can get sued not just by the person that you defend yourself from, which makes zero sense. It's like the story, I don't know if you guys heard this. So there was a guy who broke into someone's house, landed on a kitchen knife, so a family, just kids, wife, husband, just sitting there, fine, by themselves, sleeping at night, right? Not bothering anyone. Someone broke into their house, fell through like a skylight or something, landed on a knife, sued them, and won money. Explain that to me. You're the one committing the crime, but you won money from the situation. It was in a civil court. So that's one of the biggest things in my opinion. Most of us, when we are in a self-defense encounter, we're going to be the ones acting appropriate, defending ourselves, and so on. We're not going to be the ones that are causing the issue. But still, the civil side of things sees things differently. And if you're in a state like California, New York, or states that have issues with firearm rights as is, they're going to be harder on you. In civil court, trust me, if you don't think those judges lean a certain way against firearms and so on, it's going to happen. So if you're in a state like that, that's super important that you protect yourself, give yourself peace of mind so that you're not hurting yourself in these situations, but you're protecting your family from financial strain and so on. Now the issue is, obviously you're going to say, well, I'm not the bad guy. Why is this happening to me? Unfortunately, that's not the way the world works. It used to be a time, some places like Texas and stuff like that, self-defense encounters, you'll rarely see anything go by. But like I said, these states that are 50-50, swing states, states that lean all the way one way, depends who's running in your area. As a judge, as the district attorney and so on, they may throw charges on you. It's going to be very expensive for doing the right thing, which doesn't make sense. I get that, but you want to be protected. So the only reason I show you this stuff is because when you do sign up, it's more than just an insurance policy. You do get, there's a lot of lessons online. There's a lot of like classes you can watch. They sell gear. They give you all the information about all the laws in every state. You register your permit to carry if you have permit to carries in your state with them, and so on. And they give you the rights basically broken down state by state. I use them for traveling specifically when I'm traveling with a firearm, which I always travel with a firearm. Even when I went to Hawaii, who hates firearms, I traveled with a firearm. I didn't care. It goes with me where I go. It is what it is. But they're there, and they're a great company. On top of that, they are part of the fight for firearm rights. So, and no, I'm not getting paid for this video or anything like that. I just think this is a very important topic to touch on. Work an extra hour a week at work. Work an extra hour of overtime. Pay for it. You know what I mean? Like, everything is expensive, but come in 15 minutes early a day. Pay for it. You know what I mean? Trust me, if you have to defend yourself, you're gonna be sitting in jail saying, I wish I would have done that. Why didn't I do that? You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to push it on anybody, but I just think it's a good idea. It's something smart. Have I even used my cleaning kit from them? No, I have a better cleaning kit, but it's still nice. You can never have too many tools, and it's actually a pretty decent kit, I guess, but my kit's just a little bit better. Have I used my range bag from them? Not really, because I use a backpack, but it's still nice gear. You might not have it, and it might help you out in your situation, and on top of that, it was free. It comes with your plan, or whatever it is. But I believe I have the middle plan out of the two. I'm thinking about jumping up for an extra $10 a month. Why not? All it does is basically raise up your numbers. Like I said, legal defense, money towards a civil case, bail money. I mean, you name it. If you're in the right, they're going to be there to defend you. They're going to stick up for you. And your Second Amendment rights, as well as your family's rights to not being affected by a situation like this. So I definitely think concealed carry insurance is a great idea. Also, there's other companies out there, like the Right to Bear, I know has insurance. They're pretty decent. So all these companies that are doing this for a good cause, and they definitely help our rights continue to expand. Even though it feels like we're shrinking, we have companies like this fighting back against that. So anyways, with that being said, thanks for watching.